PlayOnSports.com. It's the PlayOnSports.com pregame show, live from Titan Stadium in Antelope, California. I'm Ben Schneider with the one and only Joey Gonzalez on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com. Tonight we got a great matchup featuring the visiting Buhach Thunder against the host Antelope Titans. Buhach, the Thunder, come in with a record of 9-2, while the home team, the Antelope Titans, are 10-1 on the year, Joey. Second round action of the Sac-Joaquin High School Football Championships getting underway here in about 10 minutes. Should be a fantastic ball game, 9-2 versus 10-1. I'm looking forward to this one. We got cool temperatures and a little bit of rain, and if it ain't raining, we ain't training.
There you go, Ben. Yeah, I would say probably more than a little bit of rain is which is really going to affect the passing game here, I would imagine, by Antelope. And so when you talk about passing by Antelope, you think about Tyler McCombs and Tyler Winston. Tyler Winston, a very big playmaker for the offense. But that's when you call up Jonathan Krippis. And Jonathan Krippis being able to do, he's able to do what he can do for the Antelope Titans. Also, look for Titus Vincent. Titus Vincent, the unsung hero last weekend against the Rockland Thunder, able to break out a big game, rush for 70-plus yards on 13 carries and pick up 3 touchdowns when he had only had 1 touchdown all year long. Looking over at Buack Colony, Buack Colony obviously runs the ball a lot more, keeps it on the ground. They run the fly sweep similar to what Granite Bay does. Don't throw an awful lot, only average about 85 yards passing per game, which is going to be good because watching the pregame warm-ups, they were having problems handling the ball coming out, the receivers were. So look for a ground game today. But if it stays dry, if the rain does not play a factor here, look for Antelope to try to air it out and play their game, their pro-style type of game.
Yeah, you mentioned both teams going to stick to the ground during these conditions, and Buhach Colony averages 354 yards on the ground. As you mentioned, Joey, just 85 through the air, 439 total yards of offense. For Antelope, at 10-1 on the year, they average, no slouch themselves, 208 yards on the ground, a little bit more balance of an offense, 167 through the air. So we should have a fantastic ball game here tonight. Both teams average, Buhach Colony 44 points per game, Antelope 34. So, but then again, Buhach Colony hasn't faced a team with this caliber before, so it should be an interesting outcome here tonight.
Antelope has a lot of athletes, a lot of speed, and it's going to make a difference whether or not that speed and athleticism will overcome size there for Buhach Colony. Buhach Colony featuring a lineman goes 6'8", 340, and Aaron Cochran. He is an offensive, that's who anchors the offensive line there, a national recruit. A lot of people looking at Aaron Cochran for Buhach Colony. So we'll see whether or not he breaks up some big open holes there for Buhach Colony. So should be a fun one here tonight.
They do the run by committee. Stephon Gold's their number 1 rusher at just about 90 yards per game for Antelope. They're going to rely on Jonathan Krippis at 107 yards per game. We got the national anthem, folks.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. Oh, we're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP. We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. Oh, we're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP. We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. Oh, we're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP. We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
All right, great rendition of the national anthem sung by one of the Titans cheerleaders here. We're getting ready for Friday night football underneath the lights here at Titan Stadium here in Antelope. 10-1 Titans versus the 9-2 Thunder. And Joey, both teams riding a winning streak coming into tonight's action.
Yeah, absolutely. Buack Colony last losing to Sarah back in late September.
No slouch there either.
Yeah,
Sarah's a good team.
Right. Antelope also losing just a 1-point game to Rio Linda. A lot of folks from the area know who Rio Linda is and are familiar with Rio Linda, only losing 15-14. That was back in early September. So obviously Antelope riding an 8-game winning streak and kind of doing things a little backwards here as they're finally going out there to do the coin toss. Normally, I thought the national anthem comes after the coin toss, but I gotta say,
I've seen
flip
it
things
both
around.
ways.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Any final thoughts before what's your key matchup here tonight, Joey?
Well, the key matchup is going to be Darren Echeverria going up against the front line there, going up against Aaron Cochran on the front line, because being that it's going to be a ground game, we're going to have to see how Aaron Cochran can open up some of these holes here for Buhach Colony. So that's my matchup to watch, the Echeverria on the defensive line going up against Cochran, the offensive line there for
absolutely, and then, there is going to be some passing attempts, so we'll see which quarterback, either Marquez or McCombs, steps it up and makes the key play when they have to, because you're not going to run every time. I mean, there's going to be some passing. You got Antelope with 157 yards through the air, and Buhach Colony with 85. So there's going to be some throwing tonight, but so quarterbacks can be a key as well.
Yeah, well, the fly sweep is what is Buhach's game, and that's usually a ground game, and Marquez will throw out of the when he has opportunities. But as far as Antelope, definitely you want to use whenever you have a weapon like Tyler Winston on your ball club. Tyler Winston, a 3-year senior, and if you can recall back to when we used to call Antelope games, Tyler Winston was definitely a star in the making as a sophomore. So Tyler McCombs definitely will be looking for Winston to make some plays here. Winston actually saving the game last week against Rockland when he made a late game interception as Rockland was driving the field, and that all killed Rockland's hopes there of tying up the ball game and gave Antelope their first playoff win ever.
And that's going to do it for today's PlayOnSports.com pregame show. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a few minutes. Friday Night Football begins next on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com. All right, well, we're back here live just after a quick break here. We're getting ready for the kickoff. Buhach Colony won the coin toss, and they elected to receive, so they're going to be moving right to left in the all-white visiting uniforms with the gray helmets and the, looks like, green numbers. Titans in their home red jerseys with the white pants and the black sleeves and the silver, or make that gray helmets. Good-looking uniforms by both schools. Look like brand-new unis on both sides. And then we're going to see a lot of that, Joey. Probably fumbled balls on the ground, and we already seen one on the first kickoff. Referee tonight is Bill Terrell. Our umpire is Wendell Burhas. Our headlinesman, KJ Young. Our line judge is MacArthur Best. Our back judge is Mark Koch. And our alternate official is Carter Matis. Alongside Joey Gonzalez, I'm Ben Schneider. Happy to have you with us here on Friday Night Football here in California and around the world on PlayOn High School Sports Network and on CIF Sac-Joaquin.tv. 11:50 to go. Opening drive for Buhach Colony. Moving right to left on your computer screen at home. 2 tight ends set, and we already got a flag. Or did they whistle? It looked like false start on the offense, but no flags down.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but Buhach doing exactly Buhach Colony doing what they wanted to do just to get off the line. And look for them to have a slow, methodical drive here. A lot of ground and pound you're going to see here from Buhach Colony.
Here's a pitch to the outside. Looked like Joe Marquez is going to be our starting quarterback here tonight.
Yeah, when they run with a fly sweep, usually it's really strange looking formation sometimes. It looks like they're almost like a wing T type formation at times. So there are going to be areas, where you're not going to have the traditional quarterback back there in the formation.
Some numbers on Marquez on the year. 42 of 75. Not a lot of attempts, Joey, but 936 yards, 12 TDs, 1 interception. Pretty good numbers, and this one's on the ground. We're going to see a lot of that. We've seen it twice already. It could be a low-scoring defensive battle, so a 3-and-out here to start the game for the Titans, and that gets the crowd on his feet.
Yeah, one thing you're going to get not only is you're going to have an opportunity to wonder, keep that. You're going to have to keep that ball dry if you're offense. Do what you can to rotate those balls out. Obviously in college game and in the pros, you see those balls being rotated out constantly. Here, the saturation, the turf picks up a lot of that situation. So when the ball hits the ground, you're getting the wet balls all over the place.
I think both these student managers are going to try to go to USC next year. Fair catch called for by Tyler Winston, and that's a name familiar to us, Joey. Remember when we used to cover all the Antelope games? He was just a sophomore.
And that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Just a star in the making, a three-year varsity player. And Tyler Winston has really come on the scene, one of the higher, looked at recruits here in the Sacramento region, looking at about 14 schools, looking at him, alongside with Northwestern, Washington State, Boise State, and UCLA, all among the schools checking him out.
Pretty good numbers for Winston on the year. 49 catches for 724 yards, 11 touchdowns. He only averages 15 yards a catch. So Antelope's first possession moving left to right. Here's a run up to left guard. Could be trouble. 50. Defensive help finally brings him down at the 45. A pickup of about 35 yards on first down, and that's how you get things going.
Well, you're right, the hot hand. Titus Vincent coming up with a big game last week, rushing 13 carries for 71 yards and 3 touchdowns last week. Had only 1 touchdown coming into the ball game last week, now has 4 total. Titus Vincent making a big difference here early.
Vincent averages just under 7 yards per carry, has 506 yards coming in. Here's a split back formation. You'll see a lot of pro sets from Antelope. Now, this time they'll run to the right side, and maybe a couple. Good defensive stop there, and a big number 45, Tyson Coffey, the senior, in on the stop.
And one of the reasons why we're going to see Titus Vincent an awful lot, he's in there for the injured Jonathan Krippis. Jonathan Krippis injuring himself got injured last week, and unfortunately unable to make the game here tonight, unable to dress for tonight's game. So Titus Vincent will get a lot of action here, and a good thing that he came up with a big game last week.
2 receivers in at the split back. They give to the up man, and just a couple tried the little sneak attack there, Joey, but nothing doing much, maybe a couple.
Yeah, just a blast up the middle, and already you can see not in a pass attempt here yet, but you are in a third down situation, so it'll be interesting to see whether Coach Ray dials up a run here or will allow McCombs to look for Winston out on the flats.
Rain coming down pretty good here. Opening drive here for the Titans, no score, but they're in deep in Thunder territory. Split backs again. Rogers in the backfield now for Antelope. Here's a pass across the middle. Penalty marker comes down. They get it to Winston, their number 1 guy, but a flag comes down in the area of a hold.
Yeah, already you can see the official signaling this is going to go against Antelope. But it's going to be...
Sideline infraction.
Yeah, so that's a...
Just a warning.
I'm sorry. Yeah, this is against.
Warning.
Yeah. So interesting that we saw the flag there, and then normally they don't throw a flag for just a warning, but.
Yeah, Coach Ray's a very animated coach. Remember that from a couple years covering these guys. He's not afraid to wear his emotions on his sleeve, which you gotta like. He's a character, that's for sure. So inside the 20, first trip to the red zone here today. They'll put Vincent in the backfield. They fake the sweep, and they dive up the middle, not fooling anybody. Maybe a pickup of 1.
Yeah, not able to do anything, just plugging up the holes there with Buack Colony, and we're able to stuff the run.
smack dab at the 50-yard line here in the press box here at Titan Stadium on a rainy night. The temperature's not as cold as I would have thought.
Yeah, usually you have those overcast days, and it's when it's cold and it's wet is when it gets really tough to play.
McCombs under center. Vincent in the backfield. They show blitz. Rolls out of it. Good protection. Going to keep it and run. And he's brought down in a hurry. Good job of containment there. Andrew Ruiz, the senior, in on the stop for Buhach.
Yeah, Ruiz not allowing, as you said, not allowing McCombs to bust out and allowing containment there. And actually, I'm sorry, I missed the outside backer on that situation to keep McCombs inside.
Buack Colony out of Atwater.
That's one of the things, the early things that you learn there as a defensive on the defensive side, whether it be the defensive end or outside linebacker, is maintain inside containment.
Third down's going to be key today too, Joe. Here's another one for the Titans. They converted on their first third down attempt. See if they can keep the drive going here as they send Rodgers in motion. Short drop. Want to set up the wide receiver screen. Gets by one guy, but a nice open field tackle there made by Dominic Ogwin.
Well, the pass was out there to Steven Mercado. Mercado really did not have an opportunity to get out.
That's another name that played as a sophomore, Mercado. I remember him.
We had, some of these are brothers. We have Ray Cherry, who's made a difference here in the defensive side, and he had his brother.
Will, wasn't it? Will Cherry?
It was either, I was going to say Max Cherry, but no, that's a character from a movie. It was Dion Cherry, I believe.
Either
or Will
way,
Cherry, could have been, yeah.
Antelope on 4th and 6, going to call a timeout. I like the timeout here by Coach Ray. Big play here early on. I think this is going to be low scoring. So anytime you can get points on the board, anytime you can get into the red zone, going to be very crucial here tonight. 4th and 6, Coach Ray going to call a timeout. We'll take a break as well. 6:02 left to go in the first. No score here on the Sac-Joaquin High School Football Game of the Week.
Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you're enjoying here tonight? Tell your school to sign up for the PlayOn Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP. PlayOn Sports is on Facebook and Twitter, giving you news and information and links to great highlights. Follow us at PlayOn Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live and on-demand games on YouTube at youtube.com/PlayOnNetwork. Keep up with all the high school action every week from your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
Joey, fresh off his triple header yesterday doing volleyball. Well, you were out at Davis, right?
We were out at Davis last night, the Sac-Joaquin section finals.
So here we go, third down. Winston split right. Look for him here. He's got single coverage to the right. Comes back. They're going to go to him. Then they catch it. Winston gets away from his guy. Touchdown, Titans. Or they mark it down at the 1. Touchdown,
They
Titans.
signal is touchdown.
16-yard pass and catch. And they go to Winston, single coverage. And for Winston, his 17th touchdown of the year to lead all Titans, puts him over the 100 points on the year, 102 to be exact.
Yeah,
they got the single coverage outside that they were looking for.
They did, absolutely, they did, and you cannot leave Tyler Winston in single coverage out there, especially on fourth down. You got to get that stop there if you're Buack Colony, and good job, good play call there by Coach Ray. And you need a big play to be made. You send him your big playmaker.
Extra point is good by Joe Estrada, the junior, and a nice job of reading the defense there by McCombs, the junior. Threw his 21st touchdown of the year, Joey. Pretty good numbers for McCombs on the year. He's got a QB rating of 124. So the Titans draw first blood. They lead 7-0 on the 16-yard pass from McCombs to Winston. We'll take a break in the action. 5:51 to go. Antelope 7, Buhack Colony nothing.
PlayOnSports.com is not only your destination for Friday night football action, but it's also the place for the most comprehensive coverage of high school playoff and championship events in all sports from across the country. PlayOnSports.com, high school sports lives here. Folks, you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you're enjoying here tonight? Tell your school to sign up for the PlayOn Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
So the Titans score on their first drive. Here's a ball fielded at the 20. Finds a seam, cuts in. Titans do a nice job of filling in the gap there. The return man was Tyler Dew. About a 12-yard return.
Yeah, Dew looking for a seam and did some good work early on by trying to find a hole and was able to pick up a couple of extra yards, but good coverage there on the Titans kickoff team by just collapsing around Dew and not letting him to break out to the outside.
Rains died down a little bit as Buack Colony, now their second possession, trips left. They run it to the right for about 4. Tackle made by Ray Cherry, mentioned earlier.
I want to say his name was Dion Cherry. I don't know why. But, yeah, I mean, obviously, Buhach Colony keeping it on the ground. Already you can see the difference here. And so a lot of it has to do with the offenses as far as, like, how each side is able to handle the ball. If you're not used to catching the balls coming out, if you're Buhach Colony, you might have a little bit more difficult time hanging on to the ball. But
a lot of shifting. Now under center as Webster goes in motion. Up the middle, not fooling the Titans there. And they're pumped up. Ray Cherry again. Back-to-back plays from the senior.
Yeah, Leon Miles that time on the carry had 194 yards last week. Him and Stephon Gold really stepping up big against McNair. Leon Miles with 194 yards, Stephon Gold 164, and 6 touchdowns between the both of them last week against McNair.
Split back formation now. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. 3rd and 3. They run up the middle, and lots of room all the way close to midfield to the 49. Finally brought down by Holland's head.
Yeah, that's Stephon Gold that time, and had Stephon Gold not ran into his own player and able to keep his balance, he probably could have broken that up even for bigger yards if not opened space out into the big defensive secondary.
Gold, a senior, 985 yards. So he's about 5 yards short of going over the 1,000-yard mark for the year. They run it to the left side this time. Pretty good gain, about 4. Stays in bounds, so the clock will run. That's due again. Under 4 to go. Second possession for Buhach Colony out of Outwater. First trip into Titans territory.
This Buhach Colony offense averages 355 yards per game rushing. You know, they almost racked up 4,000 yards on the year. That was good enough to lead the Central California Conference.
Only 4,000?
Only 4,000.
Fake the sweep. Inside give. Got a first down and a whole lot more. Breaks free. Might go. He's dragging defenders with him all the way down to the 10-yard line. Finally, Winston, the speedster, able to cut him down. But that was Leon Miles, the senior.
Yeah, Winston practically having to jump on his back. And as soon as Miles got up into the secondary, he just busted wide open. And we talk about players not only being able to handle the ball, but that's another thing here with this wet weather, Ben, or whether or not they're going to be able to tackle, wrap up and tackle. So some poor tackling there on that time by the Antelope defense.
Miles, 904 yards coming in. Had 14 rushing touchdowns as well. So between Miles and Dew, Marquez, Edwards, I mean, you see it. You mentioned 3,800 yards on the ground. That's impressive. Split back formation now. Send a man in motion. They go back to Miles, and Miles gets a couple. Under 3 to go.
Hey, you can see all that shifting does here on the offense for Buhach Colony for the Thunder. Really gets that Antelope defense off balance. And it really has to make sure that, Antelope's going to have to stay disciplined here if they hope to stop.
2nd and 7. 2nd and goal, I should say. Split backs again. Marquez under center. Gives to the man on a sweep. Cuts back inside. Touchdown, Thunder. Tyler Dew with the 7-yard scamper. And for Dew, his 4th touchdown of the year. Dew only averages 10 yards per carry. They got a lot of weapons on the ground, Joey.
Dew. Is that the way it goes? Yeah, Tyler Dew just taking that sweep all the way, 7-yard carry there. And, you talk about only a 10-yard average per carry. Well, that's looking for Tyler Dew here an awful lot the rest of the game.
Did I say it was going to be low scoring? I said it's going to be a shootout. I changed my mind already. It's going to be a shootout. To attempt the extra point is Ted Lee. Now, correction, Travis Hoff. Extra point is good. We got a ball game, folks. 2:14 left to go in the first. We're all tied up at 7 here on the Sac-Joaquin High School Football Game of the Week.
Folks, PlayOn Sports is on Facebook and Twitter. Give you news and information and links to great highlights. Follow us at PlayOn Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live and on-demand games on YouTube at youtube.com/PlayOnNetwork. Keep up with all the high school action every week from your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com. PlayOnSports.com is not only your destination for Friday night football action, but it's also the place out here, Ben. I mean, what else would you expect between the 4-5 matchup here in Division II of the Sac-Joaquin Section playoffs?
Look at the total offense on the year, 439 for Buhach and 375 for Antelope. So this is close to 800 yards total. Winston set to return for the Titans. Picks it up at the 8. Tries to go left. Has a seam. Breaks free and a nice tackle by who else? Dew. So Dew plays on offense, defense, special teams. I think he calls some of the plays as well.
Yeah, Tyler Winston just finding us, looking for a seam, and just great eyes. He has great vision out there on the field. Able to cut a couple of plays and dodge a couple of tackles. But Winston, one of the things that I like to see sometimes is make sure you're tucking that ball, though. Sometimes players have a tendency to just lay that ball, drive, hang out there. In this wet weather, you cannot afford that.
Yeah, turnover is going to be a huge factor. McCombs under center now for the Titans. Trips right. Pass across the middle, trying to go to Rogers, incomplete. He was never open.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was just McComb was going on the quick slant, trying to find Rogers. And you said he was never open. I mean, really deep traffic, looked to be almost triple coverage here. A lot of muddle, it was very mighty right there in that part of the secondary. One of these teams, whoever winds up with the victory here, is going to go on and take on the winner of the Folsom-Vacaville game in the semis next week.
And that's going on right now in Folsom.
Tomorrow night, actually.
Oh, is it tomorrow?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
Folsom and Vacaville will be playing tomorrow. Interesting fact, though, Buack Colony has made it to the semis the last 2 years. Last year, losing to the eventual champion. So last year they lost to Vacaville. The year before they lost to Folsom. So
and they won. So
yeah.
If they can get past the semis, seems to be their Achilles heel. 1:40 to go. 3rd and 9 coming up for the Titans. They were all tied at 7. Antelope 10-1 on the year. Joey mentioned they lost to Rio Linda by 1 point. So they're that close to being undefeated on the year. This is a 4-5 matchup, folks. Thanks for joining us. Out of the under center is McCombs. Takes a big hit, throws it downfield, has Winston open, and he makes the catch, but it's taken away. Unbelievable. What a play. And is it Dew? No, it's Webster back the other way. He just took it away.
He just took it smack out of Winston's hands and shoved Winston down to the ground. He just laid it up there for grabs. Winston allowing, and sometimes in that situation you got to play defensive back when you're the open receiver. Could have been wide open there for Winston, but give credit there for Jace Webster to snag it out of Winston's hands, and just a big return there for Buack Colony.
So it goes down as a completion and you don't even call that.
Well, I would call it an interception. I don't think he ever really had the opportunity to come down with it.
It looked like Winston caught it and then was stripped. Pitch back to the fullback, and he's got room up the right side for about 8 yards.
Yeah, Stephon Gold taking the pitch, and now Buack Colony playing with some momentum behind them.
Gold's got 985 yards on the year. 9 yards per carry, 16 touchdowns.
1:03 left to go. Buack Colony rocking and rolling here, 2nd and 2, looking to go up for the first time today. Fake the sweep, give it inside to Gold, and Gold's a powerful runner inside the 5 down to the 2.
Yeah, Gold just running with a full head of steam. And he's got the Titans defenders just bouncing up off of him.
Under a minute to go. Thunder knocking at the door. Gold and Miles in the backfield. They go to Miles. Miles head first. He's going to be stopped inside the 1, Joey.
It's going to be a big goal line stop here if brings up 2nd. Antelope. He's going to have to, big change of events there. And it looked like Tyler, I mean, it kind of took my words right out of my mouth there. It looked like Tyler Winston almost had a chance for a breakaway, but again, a big, we'll call it, I don't know if you call it an interception there or a fumble, but a big return there.
Oh, quarterback sneak. Looked like he might have fumbled the snap.
Yeah, I think it was mishandled there.
No signal yet. That's going to be the last play of the first quarter. I think they're going to mark him short, Joey. So when we come back, Buack Colony will have a 3rd and goal from the 1.5 yard line. Entertaining first half in the books. We're all tied up at 7 here in the Sac-Joaquin High School Football Game of the Week. Sac-Joaquin High School Football Playoffs Round 2.
Folks, do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you're enjoying here tonight? Well, tell your school to sign up for the PlayOn Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP. PlayOn Sports is on Facebook and Twitter, giving you news and information and links to great highlights. Follow us at PlayOn Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live and on-demand games on YouTube at youtube.com/PlayOnNetwork. Keep up with all the high school action every week from your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com. Finally, PlayOnSports.com is not only your destination for Friday night football action, but it's also the place for the most comprehensive coverage of high school playoff and championship events in all sports from across the country. PlayOnSports.com, high school sports lives here. And, man, we're right in the middle of championship season right now, as last night, Sac-Joaquin Section Girls Volleyball wrapped up its season. Now the girls are on to their regional finals, and they'll be playing against the NorCal, the Bay Area, champions. And we're covering the Bay Area North Coast section tomorrow evening. So make sure you stay tuned right here.
It's called a spike, right?
We'll call it a spike.
Not a kill. There it is, a 1 yard scamper, untouched. Stephon Gold, the senior, the all-everything back, rushes in for 1 yard, and for Gold, touchdown number 17 on the year.
Yeah, Gold just right there as, pretty much at the, half-yard line, we'll call that, able to scamper in easily. So Antelope was going to have to rebound here quickly.
13 unanswered. Nothing's a for sure thing, and just like I say that's why
you were getting ready to say 14, but
no, I was actually blocked by Johnny Rogers. Came in untouched from the right side, so that could be huge here going forward.
Absolutely, especially with both of these two teams, with the teams, the way that these two teams play.
13-7, Thunder on top of the Titans here with 11:57 left to go in the second quarter.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort. We're going to come at you. One shot.
I think we're good.
Okay, so 11:57 to go. The Titans, the home team, find themselves down for the first time tonight after back-to-back touchdowns by Buack Colony. Low-liner kick. These are tough to field. It's taken, however, by Rogers. Rogers finds a seam, and he's tackled at the 25-yard line. And that's where the Titans will take over as the rain looks like it stopped.
Yeah, I think what we're seeing is just kind of a haze and mist out in the air from here. But still, I mean, you can see what the field is, and it's still going to have an effect on the ball.
So we'll see how the Titans do now trailing, something they haven't done a lot this year. McCombs under center with Rogers and
Vincent.
Is it Vincent?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell. Here's a run up the left side to Rogers. Rogers picks up a couple.
You know, Buack Colony looking like ball hawks there on that last offensive possession with Antelope. So Antelope again, we were talking about earlier here, Ben, about having to protect the ball, making sure you limit those turnovers. So already one turnover has led to, I was going to say 7 points, but six
right.
unanswered here or 6 points here for Buack Colony.
11:15 left to go in the first. McCombs under center. The two receivers to the right. Fake the handoff, rolls right, has his man. Complete to Rogers, gets away from one guy, and he's tackled. Clock will continue to run. Webster in on the stop for the Thunder.
You know, give credit there for McCombs to be able to elude the pressure there. He was looking for his first option was Winston, who was downfield, double covered though. One thing Rockland did very well last week was really nullify the effects of Winston, at least on the offensive end. And you look to Buack Colony to be able to do that, to try to attempt to duplicate that here tonight.
Inside give has a first down. Vincent.
The running game, though, seems to be going well here, getting it to Titus Vincent. But obviously in a nice third and manageable situation there on that drive. So giving Vincent only having to pick up the 5 extra yards to convert the first down.
And that's going to be a big key,
Yeah.
too, staying in third and managed. Because you get third and long, you're going to have to be forced to throw. And neither team, likes to do it too much, especially in these conditions. So I think that's going to be a big key here. Power eye now for the Titans as Buhach shows blitz, and I think they got a little overexcited. It's going to be encroachment. No, false start.
Yeah, well, I think Buhach had started to show blitz, and it looked to me, I may be mistaken, but I think Jace Webster was coming in there showing blitz, and it forced somebody on the Antelope line to jump the gun there, forcing the official to blow the flag, blow the whistle there for the false start.
And correct me if I'm wrong, I think that was the first penalty we've had tonight. So we had the
because that other one,
warning.
yeah.
So both schools well coached.
I won't correct you because you weren't wrong.
Well disciplined. They fake the sweep, and they run up the gut to Vincent, and he gets back past the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to be second and about 9 with 9:15 left to go in the second. Buack Colony on top of Antelope, 13-7.
Kind of mixing it up here, Coach Ray, trying to mix things up here, giving Buack a dose of their own offense, a little bit of their own medicine there on the fly sweep, and mixing in the dive play there for Titus Vincent.
Good weekend of local sports. We got the Causeway Classic tomorrow between Davis and Sac State. Always a fun game. Throw it out to, and he lost his footing, was Winston. You're going to see a lot of that tonight.
Yeah, able to keep able to come down with the ball. So it will be a third and manageable, about a 3rd and 5 situation here, Ben. But as you said, as Winston was looking to cut, footing He had lost his footing, and sometimes, you'll find that a problem with a real grass field, but sometimes the cleats will make the difference there. But probably seeing a lot of slipping out here tonight.
3rd and 5 is Vincent and Rogers in the backfield. McCombs, play action. Deep drop. They're going to set up the screen. They go back to Vincent. Vincent has blockers in front of him, has a first down, still going. And it takes about 4 Thunder players to bring him down.
And very well executed offensive play there. Set up well there. They had the fake going there between McCombs and Vincent to set up the screen pass and had excellent blocking. And I apologize, I forgot who had the excellent blocking up ahead. But as you said there, one of the things I did want to point out, though, here is Titus Vincent trying to drive for those extra yards. You got a slippery ball up there. So if you're going to be driving for those extra yards, make sure you cover that ball, because you can see three Buack Colony defenders trying to strip that ball out of his hands.
Trips right, and now they'll send Rogers in motion. Rolling out again is McCombs looking for the long ball. It's caught! Touchdown, Titans! 40 yards! McCombs to McCardo. And it was just a jump ball. McCardo, he went up for it, and he wanted it more. Good. Yeah. It looked like the defender on the left side, the left corner, was in good position. McCombs just went up and got the 50-50 ball.
Well, I think that time it was Tyler Dew on the coverage on that far side, and Mercado able to just snag it up and play it smart ball, looking that it was up for anybody's grabs, and Mercado doing the smart thing, jumping up.
So now this is a big extra point. It's good, but a penalty marker comes in. That's going to be roughing the kicker maybe, but it was Estrada, the holder, who got roughed up. That's going to be declined, I believe. There's a personal foul running into the kicker. So it's declined. Or maybe it's going to be, could be assessed on the kickoff. So the Titans back on top, already our second lead change here today. 7:22 left to go in the first. Titans 14, Thunder 13. We got a good one here, Rona. I told you it was going to be a shootout. 7:22 left to go before half. 14-13 Titans on top here in the Sac-Joaquin High School Football Game of the Week.
Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you're enjoying here tonight? Tell your school to sign up for the PlayOn Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP. PlayOn Sports is on Facebook and Twitter, giving you news and information and links to great highlights. Follow us at PlayOn Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live and on-demand games on YouTube at youtube.com/PlayOnNetwork. Keep up with all the high school action every week from your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com. And folks, PlayOnSports.com is not only your destination for Friday night football action, but it's the place for the most comprehensive coverage of high school playoff and championship events in all sports from across the country. PlayOnSports.com, high school sports lives here.
So look where the Titans kick off from the Thunder 45. This should be a touchback. Yeah, it will be. That one's...
Well, Joe Estrada's got a big boot on him and can really...
7:22 left to go. The Thunder now trail by 1. We'll keep an eye on that extra point, too. That could be costly.
So Antelope here defensively is going to really have to dig in and be able to make sure that when you're tackling, you're wrapping up. You can't go for the big hits, and you can't just arm tackle. I remember coaches, you also always used to talk about arm tackling. No, you really got to square up and make sure you get that runner square in the numbers.
Marquise under center. They mix it up a little bit with the quarterback position, and there's a run up to the left tackle for cutting outside and getting the first down.
There's Tyler Dew again.
Yeah, Dew.
Picking up a 10-yard average. Again, this one's a little short, but right there, a 9-yard gain on the carry. Get some excellent blocking up ahead.
Under 7 to go. Back and forth we go. We've had a couple lead changes. Titans got on the board first. Here's a pitch back. And look at that burst of speed All the way up to about the 48-yard line goes Miles, the senior.
Yeah, Miles really looking for extra yardage, too, just lowering his head and trying to plow through the defense. And a big, big run there by Miles.
Clock will run at 6:40 to go. Joey fresh off a triple header doing volleyball last night. Fake the sweep, inside give. They go back to Miles. Miles into Titan territory to about the 48. Pick up a 5. Pretty clean ball game here so far. Had just a 1 penalty, 1 turnover, but that wasn't a mistake. That was just a fantastic play there on the defensive side of the ball.
And you know what? I mean, it's really good that usually this kind of weather will give in to some penalties. But you've said it here, Ben. It's been a clean game.
Pitch back to Miles. Miles short of the first. Going to be 3rd and short. Third and about 4. The 46. Titans looking for a stop here. They clinging to a 1-point lead.
Yeah, it's going to take a stop here to see whether or not they can get Buack Colony off the field here. Have not been able to do so yet.
That was a false start.
Yeah, jumping early there for Buack Colony. It looked to be.
Of course, just one play after you said there hasn't been any penalties.
Looked to be Aaron Cochran there. Aaron Cochran jumping early there for Buack Colony.
Play action. Here's a rare pass, but he has a man. It's caught all the way down to the 20. 29-yard pickup, and that's what we were saying there. You run so much, sets up the play action.
Yeah, Cody McWilliams going down the field, and Cody McWilliams able to get behind the defense there of Antelope. And Antelope setting up in their run defense, so expecting to run up the middle, but good play call there by the Thunder, dialing up a pass in a run situation.
McWilliams, the senior leading catcher on the team for the Titans. That's his 21st reception of the year. That catch puts him over the 300 or the 400-yard mark on the season. He averages just under 20 yards per catch. And right after the big catch, they go to Gold off the right side for about 4.
Yeah, Matt Hall coming in on the stop there for making the big stop for the Titans.
Here's a sweep. We go to Dew.
Yeah, DJ Hollingshead finding Dew through the seam, and DJ Hollingshead, he leads this defense in tackles.
He may have lost some yards there.
Yeah, big stop there by Hollingshead. Now again brings up another 3rd down again, and and Antelope has not been able to stop Buack Colony on 3rd down yet. They're gonna have to let's see whether or not they can go ahead and do it here.
They're in about 6 unofficial as we approach the 4-minute mark. Split back, send a man in motion. Titans showing blitz. It's picked up. Run up the left guard. Close to a 1st down. Real close. Of course.
Right.
Buhach saying they got it. Antelope saying they're short. Go figure.
But I can say Buack Colony is going to go ahead and go for it here. That's just a quick sneak.
Yeah, they're rushing up to the line, hopefully to get the Titans off guard. Look for a QB sneak here, maybe by Marquez. Oh, they're going to try to draw him off.
Yeah, almost close there, as it looked like Anthony Baumgart almost jumping the line. They're going to clock wind down here and maybe call a timeout. Yeah, they'll take the first timeout there, Ben.
So we'll take a break as well. Big play coming up. 4th and 1 when we return. 3:21 to go. Titans 14, Thunder 13. You're listening week here on the PlayOn High School Sports Network.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the PlayOn School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP. We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
Game like way back in like the early 90s.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Was playing. Okay, we're back. 4th and 2, they're going to say on the scoreboard, but I think it's about 4th and 1. Split backs. Big play here. They go to Do. Ooh, I don't know if he got it. I don't know if he got it.
It's going to be very, very close. Actually, Stephon Gold going in there, and it looked like DJ Hollingshead coming in strong, and as well as Scott Martin coming in getting the
Titans
congratulations.
Ball. So they get the big stop they're looking for. And with a 1-point lead, the defense takes over. And anytime you stop a team that averages 350 yards per game on the ground on 4th and short, you got to be feeling good about your chances.
Yeah, absolutely. A big, big stop there by the Antelope Titans defense. And the first stop we've seen on 3rd down here on either side. Actually, Buack Colony's, their stop came on that turnover, but a big stop there for the Titans defense.
Rush up the gut for a couple. So 3:10 and 2 timeouts left. Titans can add to their 1-point lead. Don't want to get too fancy here deep in your own territory. I think they'll stick to the ground here.
Yeah, plenty of time here for the Titans defense for the Titans offense to try to put some more points here on the board before halftime. And considering that they're going to be coming out receiving the ball.
Joey now an expert in volleyball after a triple header yesterday. Buhach showing blitz. They run the end around to Winston. Uh-oh, watch out. He cuts back. First down and a whole lot more. All the way out to the 37. A pickup of 25.
Yeah, it's a little scary right here. Is Winston slow to get up, but Winston, that's what makes him so good. He's got excellent field vision out there and can really see the play develop and knows exactly the way that the defender's coming at him and what angles they're coming at him. So he's able to cut, as you see, able to elude a couple of tackles there.
2:20 and counting, a 1-point Titan lead. The 4-versus-5 series. Second round of the Sac-Joaquin football playoffs, and the winner of this will play the winner of the Vacaville-Folsom game slated for tomorrow in Folsom. And Titans going to call a timeout. We'll take a break as well. 2:08 to go. Antelope 14, Buack Colony 13. You're listening to the Sac-Joaquin High School Football Game of the Week.
Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you're enjoying here tonight? Tell your school to sign up for the PlayOn Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP. PlayOn Sports is on Facebook and Twitter, giving you news and information and links to great highlights. Follow us at PlayOn Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live and on-demand games on YouTube at youtube.com/PlayOnNetwork. Keep up with all the high school action every week from your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com. So 2:08 to go here for the Titans offense here, Ben. And obviously a lot of time, especially the way that Antelope can move the ball. It's going to be up to the Buack Colony defense to see if they can slow them down.
As the Titans will now put just Vincent in the backfield. Rogers in motion. They give it to Vincent, and Vincent maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage as we approach the 2-minute mark. Titans still have one timeout in their back pocket.
Married here, newlywed.
Did he tie the knot?
He is going to be, I know that his wedding's this month. That much I do know.
Well, he's been engaged since last football season. So congratulations to Tim on that. Nobody does it better than him behind the camera. Here's a run up the left side.
Yeah, Vincent not able to get any space there, stopping him before he was able to get it out.
It looks like Thunder now calling timeouts, trying to get the ball back for one last crack at it before half. We'll take a break, catch our breath as well. 1:18 left to go before half. 14-13 Titans on top here on the Sac-Joaquin High School football game of the week.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you. One shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you. One shot.
Well, you know what? I was thinking if Buhach thinks they're going to play it safe, this might be a good time for Matt Ray to go for the home run. Maybe a little play action here.
He
Just
does,
a thought,
I mean, well, and you're right, knowing Coach Ray a little bit, he does sometimes kind of bug convention here.
McCombs under center for the Titans. He rolls to his right, throws across the middle, and look who's got it, Winston. Who else? Down to the 35-yard line. 25-yard reception there by Winston.
That time, Winston able to get out into the flat deep, looking for a post, going for a post route. Had single coverage that time only by Joe Marquez. And Joe Marquez actually, no, I'm sorry, not, it is Marquez. And that's going to be telling there Marquez going down. He's hurt. And Joe Marquez, obviously, the starting quarterback for the Thunder. So that's going to be interesting to keep an eye on.
Vincent in the backfield. Two receivers to the left. And now Antelope has their foot on the gas. Deep drop. Good protection. Going for the home run. To who else? Winston. He catches it. Is there anything this guy can't do? But a flag down. Ooh, that might be offensive pass interference.
Yeah, I think it's going to be in the area of I think it's going to be pass interference, but this is going to go against Buack Colony. You know, the direction it was coming from. I mean, I saw the flag come out.
Defensive holding. Well, it's no wonder why a bunch of big-time colleges are looking at Winston. He's one of the best players I've seen all year. You throw out the ball for him, he's going to make a play on it.
Yeah, and if you recall going back to his sophomore year, he was showing this athleticism already in his sophomore year.
When his numbers speak for himself, too. Winston on the year. I'll give you his numbers here in a minute. A jumbo package and, movement on the line.
Yeah, it's going to go against Antelope here.
Winston's numbers. He had 49 catches for 724 yards coming in. Averages about 65 yards per game. He's already got that here tonight. And this is a very good Buhach defense. 30 seconds to go. Titans do have one timeout left. Penalty moves him back to the 6-yard line. I'm surprised they didn't call a timeout there. So 20 seconds to go. And they got to show some urgency here. They're taking too much time here, Joey.
Yeah, everyone's calling for a hike.
Flag comes in, throws incomplete with 8 seconds left. We'll see what the marker is. I think they took too much time there getting going.
I think they did, and I think McCombs trying to force it in there into Mercado looked like he was cutting in, almost threw like a knuckleball pass when I thought he had Winston wide open in the corner. But it's going to go against an illegal shift here against Antelope, and now that's a double you kind of shoot yourself in the foot twice there,
Yeah.
taking a long time to get that snap off, and now to get a penalty from it as well.
Yeah, Coach Ray probably wishes he had that one back. So interesting call here. Got 8 seconds left. You don't want to. Well, they do have a timeout, so I guess essentially they could run the ball here. But I say you go for a shot. Then if you don't get it, maybe go for the field goal here. It'll be about a 27-yarder from here. McCombs under center. He's got Vincent in the backfield. Trips. Ooh, that's going to be another false start. Fumble. I think the Titans got it back. No. Wow.
Yeah, I think
so
Buhach
the
Colony
Antelope
falls on it.
Wow, Antelope had first and goal at the 1, a penalty, too much time, another penalty, now a fumble. So not very good clock management there by the Titans here ending up this first half, and now Buhach has the momentum going into half.
Yeah, not at all there, and a big stop there by Buhach Colony. 2 big plays to your playmaker, Tyler Winston, go all for naught. And I know that's not something that Coach Ray can be happy about. Buhach Colony playing it safe here. Will just take the victory formation and go into the go into the locker room.
So an entertaining first half has come to an end. Antelope kicking themselves after mismanaging the clock there towards the end of the quarter there. But they'll take the lead to halftime. They lead 14-13 right here on the Sac-Joaquin High School Football Game of the Week on the PlayOn Sports Network. Once again, your halftime score for folks: Antelope 14, Buhach Colony 13.
match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot this.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot this.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot this.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot this.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot this.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot this.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot this.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot this.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot this.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot this.
One one match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you and one-shot this.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you and one-shot this.
One match away from immortality.
And welcome back to the PlayOnSports.com halftime show alongside Joey Gonzalez. I'm Ben Schneider. An entertaining first half, Joey. We thought that turnovers would be a major factor. We saw the one, Buhach able to score on it, and then Antelope fumbled deep down in their own territory there in the second half. So a couple turnovers by Titans, but they still have the 1-point lead.
They do have the 1-point lead, but a couple of missed opportunities there for the Titans. And as you were saying here in the pregame, how we were talking in the pregame, how turnovers are going to make a difference here. So an opportunity there, definitely there when Winston comes down with the first and goal pass play, but having it turning it over there, unable to punch it in from the 1 yard line there. So frustrating halftime speech there by Coach Ray, you can imagine. But time for Antelope to turn things around here. They're going to get the ball back here, and so just continue doing what they were doing here in the first half.
And we're going to go straight from the halftime show to the kickoff. So that's what you guys want. That's what you're going to get from us here tonight as the Titans on top 14-13 here on the PlayOn High School Sports Network. Both teams really giving it their all. Got to love the enthusiasm and the effort out there in the first half, Joey. Both teams really laying it out on the line.
That's what you expect here in the Sac-Joaquin section playoffs.
Kickoffs received at the 20. Big hit down to the 25.
Yeah, Winston has done a good job here in the early going, being able to find his holes, but that time just taking a big swoosh.
So here we go. Titans going to start the ball here in the second half, moving right to left in the home whites with the red jerseys. 4 down linemen for Buhach. It's a counter. Diving forward for about 5 yards, and that's how the first half starts.
Yeah, Johnny Rogers trying to get brought down from behind, and I believe it looked to me to be Andrew Rees trying to slow down Rogers. So a good start there on first down to get it out to pick up a 6.
Antelope at 10-1 on the year, led by head coach Matt Ray out of the Capital League in the Sac-Joaquin section. Under center is McCombs. Had a good first half, mistake-free. Hands it off on the sweep to Rogers. Rogers patiently waits for a block, tries to turn the corner, takes a big hit by O'Gwyn, and he's close to the first down.
Well, doing a good job following Hayeswood. Hayeswood clearing lanes for him, and Johnny Rogers just doing what a good back needs to be doing, and is able to pick up and follow Hayeswood's block and picks up the first down there for the Titans. So good movement early on here by the Titans.
And they pick up the first. Wasn't sure about the spot, but they get a favorable spot. So first down Titans here, opening drive of the second half. Titans clinging to a 1-point lead. Split back formation. Thunder going to show a blitz. And a couple yards on the carry there for Vincent. And I got to figure a lot of that halftime talk by head coach Kevin Swartwood of Buack Colony was, hey, we got to get extra help on Winston outside. He's the one guy that's really killing us here in the first half.
Well, Rockland made the adjustments last week, and so you expect this Thunder team here as well to make sure they've got Winston and all control on Winston. But McCombs has not gone in the air yet, so it'll be interesting to see what happens once he starts going through the air.
Winston split right here with McCardo right by him. They hand it off to Rogers. Rogers cuts back inside. He picks up a couple. Clock will continue to run at 10 minutes left to go. Opening drive here for Antelope and a 1-point lead.
Tyler Dew, first one to put a hat there on Johnny Rogers, coming in from the corner. Antelope doing what they wanted to do, but unable to really pick up get any leverage there, and brings up a 3rd and 7. So a passing situation here, and we'll see the coverage on Winston.
Rogers and Vincent in the backfield. Rolling right. Oh, he had his man wide open was Rogers. Just got a little bit excited there, did McCombs.
Yeah, just out of the reach there, too far, leading Rogers too far, and that's too bad because Rogers would have had a big first down and more. Really had extra room to take it into Thunder territory. So the first punting situation we're going to see here from the Titans. So, unable, and it's unfortunate there as the Titans unable to do anything there on the first possession coming out of the halftime, and now you're just giving the ball right back to Buack Colony.
First punt of the game for Kyle Aaron. He gets off a good one. And it's fair caught, and making a nice play. Not an easy play here with the rain coming down into the lights was Jace Webster. Heck of a play there by Webster.
Yeah, good job by Webster to stay under it and making sure that he was able to bring the ball in. And it's tough to catch a ball here in these situations. Well, it has not a big, heavy downpour. Rain's still coming down. It's more of a drizzle, though, constant drizzle.
It stopped for a little bit. It was raining pretty heavy at kickoff. Stopped a little bit, and now it's picking up, as Joey mentioned. Run straight up the gut. So both now offenses and defenses have got a feel for each other.
Yeah, DJ Hollingshead coming in with putting the big stop there on Stephon Gold. And kind of a slow going here early for both offenses. You're coming in out the locker room. You know that you kind of start cooling down at a halftime, and you want to get those muscles going.
They give it to Webster, and Webster stuffed and a big hit there.
Again,
Hollingshead.
Again, DJ Hollingshead, the leading tackler for this defense, coming in with a big hit and getting Jace Webster off of his feet there.
8:15 left to go. Another third down. 3rd and 6 now for the Thunder. Ball at the 36-yard line. They trail by 1, all because of a blocked punt. Or blocked extra point, I should say. They run the end around. Nothing doing. What a play. Jaquin Sequoia.
Yeah. Sakara coming back in on the fly sweep. They saw it read it all the way, and did not allow Leon Miles to get any space, not even to turn the corner. Big stop there by Sakara.
So neither team punted in the first half, and now both teams have punted here in the first 2 possessions in the second.
This is the first time we'll get to see Buhack Colony punt, and you got the always dangerous Tyler Winston back there to receive for the Titans.
Pretty good punt. Tons of airtime. Winston calls for the fair catch, makes it at the 30 with 7:11 left to go. We got a 1-point game, folks. Don't go anywhere. Titans on top of the Thunder, 14-13 here on the Sac-Joaquin High School Football Game of the Week.
Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you're enjoying here tonight? Tell your school to sign up for the PlayOn Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP. And I got to credit Tyler Winston there. And going back the other time for Webster, just to be able to make sure you handle the ball in traffic like that takes a lot of concentration.
Split back now. Run up the left guard for a couple. Looks like it's going to be a drag him out, pound him out type second half, Joey.
Yeah, obviously getting back to the ground and pound game. Antelope trying to use the run to set up the pass. You saw that on the last drive. But Antelope actually was forced to put into a passing situation. So we'll see whether or not Coach Ray mixes it up or decides to just keep it on the ground until it's safe to go to the air.
Second and 7. Rolling right is Mercado. Throwing across his body and making a great catch is the unsung hero, Stephen Mercado.
Yeah, Stephen Mercado out there in single coverage had the safety Andre Sherman trailing him. Well, Sherman only a sophomore, so Mercado able to get a jump on there, a cut and away, able to get some room for McCombs to find him.
Mercado's 30th catch of the year, first tonight. That puts him over the 600-yard mark on the season. Averages about 65 yards per game. Power I now with Rogers as the back man. Rogers gets the ball, nothing doing. Maybe a yard.
Usually like to go to Vincent, who's usually in that fullback position on the power I situation. Normally you'd see Jonathan Krippis there, but due to Krippis's injury, perhaps that's why they're focusing on Rogers more often.
Second and 10 after no gain, 5:30 left in the third. Second round action here in the Sac-Joaquin playoffs. The winner will play the winner of the Vacaville-Folsom game tomorrow night. As Winston now in motion. Yeah, that's going to be a penalty. Too many guys in motion.
Yeah,
only
they'll call
send
that
one
illegal
guy
motion.
in motion at a time.
Yeah, everybody else needs to be set, so they call that an illegal shift. And so moves the Titans back another 5 yards, so it'll set up second and 15. No, it looks like Buack Colony decided to decline that, rather just looking to hold the Titans here in a third and long situation. So no secret, here's Tyler Winston here down to our near side.
Set up the screen. Oh, it's intercepted. First time they go to Golovko. And it just went off his fingertips. I don't think Golovko ever was ready for that one, Joey.
No, Golovko never really set and kind of coming away from it, and Golovko just essentially laid it in there into the hands. And I believe that was Justin Stephanie there to pick up the interception, and momentum now inside Titan territory are the Buhach Colony Thunder.
So the Thunder now leading the turnover battle 3-0. And they had the strip that we're not sure if it was an interception or fumble. Antelope fumbled towards the half there. Now this interception. So they're winning the turnover battle. It's rumbling, scrambling, making something out of nothing. Now picking up a block, still on his feet. Another block. A flag comes down. What a play. I think that's going to come back, though.
It is going to come back, but you got to give Marquez a lot of credit there for making something out of nothing. Looked to be a busted play. As you can see, he held out back as soon as he got the stop. Give credit here for the Thunder offense to pick up some blockers there. Antelope just could not seem to stop Marquez, so it's going to be interesting to see where this penalty flag came into play. It's going to be a spot foul, and they'll just mark it out from there.
It looks like from where they're marking, it's going to go back to about the line of scrimmage. Well, but absolutely, you're right. Marquez making something out of nothing. That play seemed like it took a year and a half.
It did. It did. It just seemed like
seconds.
Your foot. And usually, what happens there is you got the field turf out there, and so speeds things up there when you've got these wet, soggy conditions. But to me, it seemed like everybody's just running, trudging through mud. As you said, just things seem to be going in slow motion. So it'll bring up 1st and 7 on the penalty.
From the 40. Thunder looking to retake the lead. Miles in motion. Inside give. Ooh, he's got a first down or close to it.
Yeah, I think Gold's momentum will take him out near looks to me the 32-yard line, so that'll give him the first down. And Titans, you got to think about missed opportunities there. I mean, they had a chance to get Marquez back in the backfield. It was Ray Cherry back there, an opportunity to drop Marquez for a big, big loss, but Marquez keeping his feet going.
They pitch it back this time to Gold. Gold's not an easy guy to bring down.
No, he's not an easy guy to bring down with two hands, let alone one hand, and that's what you're seeing here right now by the Antelope defense, a lot of dive tackling, and that's not going to get it done here against the Thunder.
.309 to go, 2nd and 5. Big possession here for the Thunder. Fake the sweep, they hand it off inside. Breaking free, now breaking outside, left sideline. He might go. Touchdown, Thunder, Leon Miles, 27 yards. As Buack Colony retakes the lead. What a play. Looked like he was going to be bunched up, and he just put on the afterburners there towards that left sideline.
And we have to wait here for the extra point, Ben, but already we're looking at possible 12 points.
Oh, they're going to do the Chip Kelly, and they get it. On the little trickery, Marquez, before the Titans can line up and figure out what's going on the sneak attack, they get the 2. So they make up for the extra points. And with 2:53 left to go in the third, it's 21-14. Buhack Colony now on top here on the Sac-Joaquin High School football game of the week.
Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you're enjoying here tonight? Tell your school to sign up for the PlayOn Sports school broadcast program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP. PlayOn Sports is on Facebook and Twitter, giving you news and information and links to great highlights. Follow us at PlayOn Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live and on-demand games on YouTube at youtube.com/PlayOnNetwork. Keep up with all the high school action every week from your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com. And that's going to haunt the Titans big here, Ben, if Buhack Colony is able to hold as these turnovers. There you give up 3 turnovers leading to 14 Thunder points.
Yeah. No, we said going in, turnovers was going to be a big battle. I mean, it's not rocket science. Usually it is, but under these conditions, it's even more so of a factor, I think. Oh, good coverage on the defense there. As Winston unable to get much going there. He's out to the 22-yard line. 2:48 to go. You got a good one brewing here. 7-point game. Third lead change already here tonight as Buhack Colony leads 21-14.
Well, normally I know Titan fans are usually used to seeing their team execute a lot better than they have this tonight. And sometimes, you get that with the weather, but also you get that with the better, as the opponent's, skill level increases.
Straight up the gut as Vincent takes a big hit. He's stuck for a short gain.
Yeah, tripped up by Andrew Ruiz. Ruiz having a big game here for this Thunder defense and gets Vincent coming up hobbling.
So second down here for the Titans. Clock stopped for some reason. Do we have an injury?
Well, it looks like Vincent's going to be coming out.
There is.
And that'll get
Ricardo under center. Look for Winston. He's split right. Here's a pro set. 2 receivers to each side. Ooh, and Winston was behind the defense. He would have taken that to the house, just a little bit overthrown.
Yeah, McCombs leading Winston a little too far there. He had beaten the defense there of Marquez again, but Winston unable to get his hands on it, and McCombs just overthrowing him a bit.
3rd and 7 now. Big play here coming up for the Titans. They went 3 and out. No, they got 1 first down on their first possession, but had to punt for the first time today. Now they find themselves down. Oh, a big play here coming up. Look for Winston. He's split right. They'll put Mercado in the slot to the right. 2 tight end set with Rogers, the extra blocker. Rolling right. Good coverage downfield, and McCombs just has to throw it away, Joey. So the Thunder defense turning it up a notch here in the second half.
Yeah, they are. They've got the advantage now. They got the lead, and so they're playing with a lot of confidence as well as good coverage downfield there on Winston did not allow McCombs to find anybody. So not only are they turning the ball over, but now taking injuries cannot be good here for the Titans so far.
End over end punt, pretty good one. Draws Webster all the way back to the 40. And a good open field tackle there made by Kyle Aaron. So now, Joey, the Thunder with a 7-point lead kind of controlled their own destiny here. Best case scenario, long, time-consuming drive here.
Well, this is going to be interesting. It looks like Jace Webster's slow to get up there. Matt Hall on the tackle. It seemed to be just held him up and almost maybe driving him down in the into the ground, into the turf. So it could be a big loss here if Jace Webster unable to go the rest of the way.
Training staff there attending to him. He's looked like he was going to get up. Now he's asking for help, and he gets up. Good sportsmanship showed by the Titans players and fans, giving him a round of applause. Under 2 to go, 1:59 to be exact here in the third. 21-14, Buack Colony on top. Titans with just 1 loss on the year. Buack Colony 9-2, led by Kevin Swartwood out of the Central California League. As my broadcast partner mentioned, they made it to the semifinals the last 2 years. Lost to Vacaville last year and Folsom 2 years ago. Here's a run up the left side by Gold, the senior. And Gold gets positive yards there on first down, Joey, about 6 yards.
Yeah, that's what the fly sweep does. Gives you 3 options out of the backfield. You got the sweep to one end, sweep to the other end. You got the dive up the middle. You got the quarterback sneak, or you can pass out of that situation. So that's what makes this offense so dangerous here defensively.
Oh, there's a first down and a whole lot more. Good run up the middle by Dew.
Yeah, Dew just taking the hand off and able to go off tackle there. And Buhach Colony just moving the ball now. They've got all the momentum.
Yeah, they really do. It seems like they got this football game where they want it, where they can stay to the ground, eat some clock. They have a 7-point lead, and they're marching all the way down to the Titan 35. They pitch it back to Miles. Miles, not much there. Good containment there by Isaiah Ellis.
Yeah, Ellis doing a good job on the end, understanding containment, saw it, read the play all the way, and able to come behind Miles to stop him before he was able to break the line of scrimmage.
Less than a minute to go here in the third. It's been all Thunder here after halftime. Not so much their offense, but their defense has been spectacular here in the second frame. Fake the sweep. Inside give this time to Miles. And that'll take us right down. They'll probably run one more play.
Good heads-up defensive play there by Joaquin Sequeira. Sequeira able to come up with the stop there on Miles, and it puts the Thunder in a 3rd and long situation, typically a throw-in situation, but I don't know if we're going to see that here from the Thunder.
That's going to do it for the third quarter. Got a good one here, brewing, folks. Don't go anywhere. 3 quarters in the books. We got one more to go. Buack Colony 21, Antelope 14, right here on the Sac-Joaquin High School football game of the week.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the PlayOn School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP. We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the PlayOn School broadcast program.
All right, so we're getting ready to go for the fourth quarter. Teams will switch ends now. Buack Colony trying to score here at the north end zone. Here's an option. We haven't seen this yet tonight. Pulling out all the tricks here in the third as they fake the inside give and then pitch it back to Gold.
You know, that's going to be interesting to see whether or not Coach Coach Swartwood decides to bring in I think it's a little too long here for the kickoff for a field goal unit. So they're going to have to hold him here on 4th down.
It's one of those tweener positions.
Right.
When you punt it, you're only giving up 8 yards. So you might as well go for it. Power eye. Big play here coming. The crowd can feel it. Play action. Rare pass here. Good protection downfield. Marquez going to have to scramble for it. Picks up a block. He's going to have it. Now he cuts back upfield. Gets by another guy still on his feet. All the way down to the 15-yard line. What a play. Unbelievable.
Marquez, you can see how good of an athlete he is. Just making something out of nothing. You get him back there in containment. He can't find something outside, but his blocker is going to go ahead and continue to block for him. And pretty much Antelope doing everything they needed to do except get to Marquez there for the sack.
Under 11 to go. Power sweep. Pretty good yards there. Shane Bell getting the call. First carry of the evening for Bell. On the year, Bell has average is just under 5 yards per carry, 30 rushes for 144. Not bad when your 6th-string running back has 30 carries on the year. They are a run-dominating team.
Yeah, Buack Colony does a good job rotating in these runners.
Yeah, they really do. Here's a pitch back to Gold. Gold has a touchdown. 10-yard rush for Stephon Gold. And the Titans can smell it now. Biggest lead of the game at 27-14. The problem with that, now a little trickery some more. Now they're going to set up for the traditional extra point.
You know, and that drive's going to come down to that big 4th down scramble that Marquez had. They had an opportunity to get him down, but unable to capitalize.
The problem now, Joey, is that you kind of force Titans to kind of be predictable now with their offense. So it's still early, you can still rush, but you fall back behind and you're going to have to get up in some passing downs, and Buhach can rush 3 and put 8 in coverage.
Well, yeah, they could. But what we've seen here, what happens when you put so many back in coverage and try to keep everybody in front, is you go to the dink and dunk plays and just chew up yardage going upfield and kind of go into a hurry-up situation. So a lot of time, and Antelope has the speed and the athleticism to go ahead and do that, to tie this up. You know, one thing you're going to have to do, though, defensively, is you have to stop Buack Colony, and they have not been able to do that. So Antelope can definitely put points up on the board, but the question is, are they going to be able to get off the field, get Buack Colony off the field? But obviously, everyone believing, as the famous Great Journey song, Don't Stop Believing, plays on the loudspeakers here at Titan Stadium. Is that not the ultimate bar song there?
I don't know. I've never been to a bar. I wouldn't know. $10:04 to go. Largest lead as the Thunder have doubled up here on the Titans, and the home crowd's shocked. Remember, they've only lost one game all year, and that was by 1 point. So, been a little bit spoiled. A good return here can go a long way, and a pretty good one. Out to the 30-yard line goes Winston. So, Titans got to get something going here, Joey.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're going to have to score on this drive if they're going to, considering the way the defense has been going here and how Buack Colony has just been able to march down the field, scoring on back-to-back drives. One of those drives, of course, being set up by that interception.
Ricardo, split right, Winston in the slot. Thunder showing blitz. Now they'll back off. Rush just 4. You go to Ricardo, and good coverage out top.
Yeah, good coverage, able to pick up 5 yards, so you get to the short yardage situation and really open it up here for Tyler McCombs. And it's really going to rest on the arm here of Tyler McCombs to pick up these 4 yards here and just keep the chains moving.
PlayOnSports.com postgame show immediately following this one. Joey and I will select a player of the game and do a player of the game interview. That's immediately following this game here. Get you ready for next week's action. 2 receivers now to the left. Oh, Winston, what a great concentration.
And that's what makes Tyler Winston so good is you can pretty much put it anywhere on his body. He's going to have an opportunity to go up for it, get the catch, and turn it into something.
Under 9 to go. Play action. Going deep. Tipped and incomplete. That time they're going to go to Galacco.
Yeah, Golovko, the tight end there for the Titans, and good coverage there downfield by the safety, Dominic Ogwin. Able to play center field there and pick up Golovko coming up. But pretty much every down is going to be a passing down here, especially on this drive here if you're the Titans, unless you get it into a short yardage situation.
McCombs now out of the gun, something we haven't seen a lot tonight. Throws to Ricardo in the slot. Ricardo makes some moves, has a first down. So drive starting out well.
Yeah, and that was a good play call there as they sent everybody deep, opening it up into the flat there for Mercado. Found Mercado completely wide open and just throw it underneath and pick up the first down and continue to keep the chains moving.
Well, at the 45. Still plenty of time here for the Titans, but they got to score here, Joey. You've got to imagine. Look out for Winston. He's in the slot. To the right. Pump fake. Now going to Mercado. Single coverage. Penalty marker comes in. Pass is incomplete. I think that's going to be a defensive hold on the pump fake.
Yeah, I believe so. And considering where the back judge is throwing that flag and looks to be probably a interference call, getting it on Winston. Not Winston, or Winston, and I don't know who was covering Winston, but it looked like Winston picked up the interference call.
That's what it's going to be. Ricardo's shaking up a little bit. He's limping back to the huddle. 8:07 left to go, 28-14. Antelope trails.
Yeah, that's going to be big if Mercado is going to have difficulty running and moving, because Mercado obviously with the coverage being focused on Winston, Mercado becomes a much bigger weapon, but able to jog out to his position here and line up. Seems to be running well.
Under center now. Perther in motion. That ball thrown behind McCombs, or Mercado, I should say.
Yeah, really made it difficult there for Mercado. You need to, especially with these conditions, you really need to pinpoint those passes there if you're Tyler McCombs. Although I did see Tyler Winston, I think he probably had a shot to go up top there for Tyler Winston, but was eyeing Mercado the entire way down as Winston was streaking down the middle of the field there from a slot position.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion.
Tense moments now here for the Titan fans.
Oh, good stop there.
Yeah, big stop there. Vincent.
Tyson Coffey.
Yeah.
Middle linebacker, the senior, one of the leaders on this team with a big stop.
They read that all the way, Ben. I mean, they could see it setting up so well and able to bust through that line and not allow Vincent to get any kind of room to run.
Rolls right. Oh, good defense. Flag comes in. Mercado likes to call, and obviously Webster, the defender, doesn't.
Yeah, Webster looked to be for me to be clean, but perhaps maybe he had a tug on the jersey or arm around the backside, something we could not see here from our angle, Ben. But you got to imagine that the back judge, that's what the back judge had seen if he was going to throw that flag. So able to keep the drive alive. So now penalties maybe playing a big story here on this drive for the Titans.
Another trip to the red zone here for the Titans. They got to convert here. Trips right. Going to the left side. Winston! Another fantastic grab. Unbelievable. 20-yard touchdown catch to Winston, his second of the night. And his 13th receiving touchdown of the year.
Yeah, if you're going to be in this situation, just again, kind of throw it up to your playmaker, let him go up there and make the grab. Interesting call here. I haven't noticed it, but Winston also the holder here on this extra point.
It's a big one. And it's good. What a ball game. 7:12 left to go as the Titans answer the bell. They score on an 80-yard touchdown drive, capped off by a 20-yard touchdown to the All-American Tyler Winston. 28-21. Buack Colony on top with 7:12 left to go.
Folks, do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you're enjoying here tonight? Tell your school to sign up for the PlayOn Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP. Stay tuned for the PlayOnSports.com post-game show, where we will select our player of the game as well as wrap up all the action from this ball game. That's coming up following the game on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com. And I got to give it to the DJ up here in the press box to pick up some great tunes here. Earlier you had the Don't Stop Believing as Titans were facing 28-14, and now the Right Now from Van Halen for the Titans that right now is the time. Of course, whenever I hear Right Now, I equate it to Crystal Pepsi. Or Pepsi Clear was the...
Webster has it. Oh, he's got room on the outside. Cuts back in. Takes a big hit. But a good return out to the 29. So,
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that was Rogers saving the stop there on Webster. As Webster looked to be able to cut the angle, get to the edge, and just was going to ride that sideline all the way up. But Rogers getting a big stop there for the Titans. Now, here we go. It's all comes down to the defense. Titans have not been able to stop the Thunder. And so we're going to have to see. Titans going to have to buckle up and dig in here on defense.
Remember, they stopped in the first drive of the second half. Other than that, they scored the last 2 possessions. Run up the gut. Just a couple. Both teams with all timeouts as we're under 7 to go. Another stop, so it's going to come down to 3rd and about 10.
Loose ball here, Ben.
I think the whistle blew dead. They blew it dead. Titans are still running.
But my question here was the whistle blowing. Did Buack Colony? Yeah, they did get him a 3rd down. I heard the whistle blow, but I wasn't sure whether or not they are going to give 3rd down here to Buack Colony. Yeah, I was confused there because I wasn't sure if it was the whistle was blown dead and Antelope had recovered, but it maintains Thunder ball.
Probably the biggest play of the game here, Joey. 3rd and 7 from their own 33 and a 7-point lead. Huge play here. Curious to see if the Thunder go to the air. Power eye. Quick snap. Play action. Good coverage downfield. Oh, and they get it to their tight end.
Demaria Brazil.
Yeah, what a play as a defender jumped on it. Looked like Brazil just jumped a second too soon.
Yeah, big catch there by the tight end there, Rafael Sosa. Able to come up with a big grab, but Demaria Brazil just mistiming that and unable to knock it down.
What a play. Split back now. Rush for about 5. Wonder what Matt Ray's going to think about taking those timeouts.
Yeah, Tyler Dew with the fly back there. Just able to take the handoff and just chewing up yardage here for the Thunder.
Under 5 to go. 2nd and 5. On the sweep. Going to be very close. I don't think he got it, but it's going to be 3rd and short.
Yeah, Titans just unable to close on these. You know, at times when they get into space, unable to close on these Thunder runners. And that's what's kind of made these, big plays for Buack Colony.
3rd and 2, another big play coming up.
Yeah, you gotta imagine here that Buack Colony is going to go. They're looking at trying to convert this. If they can't convert this, it's going to be 4th down territory.
Look at number 74 on that offensive line.
Well, that's who I was talking about. Cochran.
Yeah. 6'8", 350, running up his side, and they do, and they get a 1st down.
Yeah, he was the one I was talking about at the during the pregame. Aaron Cochran, the national recruit, and it was the Cochran-Echeverria matchup that I was going to be looking at, and obviously Cochran getting the better of that matchup here this evening.
both teams have all their timeouts.
Yeah, Buack Colony is going to go ahead and take their first.
Take a break in the action as well. 3:28 to go. Buack Colony on top, 28-21.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot this.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot this.
3:28 to go here in the fourth quarter. Buack Colony moving here as they got a 28-21 lead. The Thunder facing first and goal as Webster, a handoff inside off the tackle to Miles, and Miles able to pick up a big yardage there. Finally brought down by Antelope, Anthony Baumgart, but not before he picks up a nice chunk of change here, about a 7-yard carry there. Bring up 2nd and 3 here for the Thunder with 3 minutes remaining here, and Titans going to have to dig in here defensively. Joey Gonzalez here alongside Ben Schneider has stepped away for the moment. Here's a fly sweep to Webster, trying to turn the corner, unable to turn the corner, and a big stop there by Ray Cherry for the Titans. And it looks like Webster's hurt there, so an injury timeout there to Jace Webster, and it seemed to really go down awkward there on his leg, so unfortunately you're going to hope that Jace Webster is going to be okay. Obviously here, if you're watching here, 2:39 left here remaining on the clock. Thunder with a 28-21 lead. As Jace Webster, really not exactly sure what the injury is here to Jace. So Webster able to get up, and they'll restart the clock here for the Thunder. So 2:30 on the clock, facing 3rd and 3. Big 3rd down situation here for the Titans defense. Is Marquez now just strolling to the position. And big first down there by Gold, able to turn the corner, get inside the Titan 10-yard line. And this is what we were talking about just before this drive, was not the situation here, not Antelope, whether or not Antelope was not going to be able to score. That was not the question. It was whether or not Antelope was going to be able to stop the Thunder, and have not been able to do it on these big 3rd downs.
Now they've, and give Buhach a lot of credit, they've been able to convert those 3rd downs, including that big one where they got that.
That was a big 4th, and that was on 4th down.
Yeah. Run up the left guard. Now you got to think about maybe taking your timeouts. And now Antelope's down. Oh, that's their first timeouts. So they got 2 left. So they got to get a stop here.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
One-shot this.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you. One-shot this.
.42 to go, 28-21, second and 6. Pitch back.
Yeah, Gold diving for that. Yeah, diving for that. Looked like he was forced out of bounds there by Anthony Baumgart. But able to get out of the... I thought he had gotten out of bounds there in time, but
Well,
I guess
looked
not.
like his
yeah.
knee hit inbounds.
Okay. Yeah, so I think that's... believe Antelope has one more.
Yeah, one more. But a touchdown here can put it at a 3rd and 2. I mean, you're probably going to have to get 2 more stops here.
Yeah, if you're Buhach, you're going to, if they get stopped here, you're going for it on 4th down.
Unless they can feel like they can get a field goal, and that can pretty much seal the deal as well.
Yeah, well, one thing that's good here, if you're Buack Colony, you got some options.
It's an inside give. Touchdown! That might have just sealed the deal. Penalty marker down, I heard? No penalty markers down. A 2-yard touchdown run for Gold, his second of the night.
We're going to give that 3.
Third. Yeah, that's
third,
right.
yeah.
That's right. That is absolutely right. Gold's having himself a fantastic game. Extra points, a line drive, but it's up and good. Folks, I'm going to have Joey take you home the rest of the way. 1:28 to go. 35-21. Buack Colony on top. With 1:28 left to go, you listen to Sac-Joaquin High School Football Game of the Week.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you. One-shot this.
So 1:28 to go here, and that might be 1:28 to go here in the Antelope Titans season. Buack Colony taking a 35-21 lead there with the Stefan Gold 2-yard touchdown run, his third touchdown here of the night. As Buack Colony, Antelope has been able to put points up on the board, but Buack Colony has been running over the Titans defense here. Slow and overhand kick, and Antelope falls on it. That's Kyle Aaron doing the smart play by just diving on it. So expect a spread wide open situation here for the Titans offense. Joey Gonzalez. Still alongside with my producer Brian Hassler, Timothy King, the videographer up top here in the second round of the Sac-Joaquin Section Division II playoffs. Pass there by McCombs is low, intended there. That time it was Golovko there for. He'll bring up 2nd and 10 here in 1:25 to go. Buack Colony, who leads the team and who leads the Central California Conference in rushing, showing that that fly sweep can really get things moving. As McCombs back under center, got a bunch formation. Sending it real out there. And almost defended well there by Webster as the pass was intended there for Jake Perther. Perther unable to come up with it. There brings up 3rd and 10 here for the Titans and 1:19 left on the clock. As Ben Schneider has been letting you know, the winner of this game will go ahead and take on the winner of the Folsom-Vacaville matchup. That matchup's coming up tomorrow night. Coincidentally, Buhach Colony has gotten to that round, to the semis, each of the past 2 years, but has lost to both Folsom and Vacaville. Last year to Vacaville and the year before to Folsom. Both of those teams were eventual champions in those respective years in 2010 and 2011. Defense showing blitz. McComb gets pressure. Pass to the middle of the Golovko. He's got room to run. He's going to run over the defender. And at that point, you need to get to the sidelines as time's running out. So in 1:11, time will stop. Clock will stop here as the chains move. But as soon as the chains get set, the clock starts winding, and the head official starts the clock. Here's McCombs looking for Mercado, looking for Winston, tries to get it into Mercado. Not sure if the pass is caught. Doesn't look. No, it looked like the pass was incomplete here. We'll bring up 2nd and 10 here from the Thunder 45 with a minute and a second to go here in the fourth quarter. Make sure you folks stay tuned to the PlayOnSports.com postgame show, where we will select our player of the game as well as wrap up all the action from this ball game. That's coming up following the game on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com. McCombs going to go down here and unable to get out of bounds. So McCombs taking the first sack of the evening for the Titans, and that forces Antelope to take the timeout. So 53.5 seconds left to go here in the ball game. Antelope facing 3rd and long. You're listening to Sac-Joaquin Section playoff action right here on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
Let's go, baby!
53 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Joey Gonzalez here from Titan Stadium on the campus of Antelope High School. It's the Division II Sac-Joaquin Section football playoffs between the Buhach Colony Thunder out of Atwater and the Antelope Titans. Antelope trying to extend. They're running out of time. McCombs on the delay. Up the middle to Johnny Rogers, up the middle, but without timeouts. They will stop the clock to move the chains, but 45 seconds to go and down 2 touchdowns. Yeah, it's a long uphill road here for the Titans. Here's McCombs back under center. Gets a play call in. McCombs looking for Rogers, actually further that time, but deflected there by Buack Colony. And that was Cody McWilliams there on the coverage for the Thunder. Thunder's offense really got the ball rolling there. Also taking advantage, give credit here, taking advantage of a couple of turnovers there by the Titans, and except for a couple of pass interference penalties here, Thunder have been able to execute very well here in this ball game. Here's McCombs looking deep, trying to find Mercado. Goes up for Golovko. Pass is incomplete, though. So just under 30 seconds remaining here. Yeah, I think other than a couple of play calls here, as Antelope is going to go ahead and play to the final whistle. An impressive year here for the Titans, going 10-1. Well, end the season at 10-2. But an impressive year. One, they're able to host the first 2 rounds here of playoff football. As McCombs gets under center, able to host the first 2 rounds of playoff football. Gets pressure. It sets up the screen pass for Johnny Rogers. Johnny Rogers going to go along the sideline. Johnny Rogers, there's a flag. Couple of flags here. The fact that there's a couple of flags there maybe sort of tells me that there could be, that obviously there's multiple fouls here on the play call. It's going to be a chop block. This is going to go against the defense. So a big play, a big gain now, not only by Johnny Rogers, but a big gain now for the Titans. 20 seconds to go. So puts them in the red zone, puts them down to the 10-yard line. So still some time here. McCombs able to spike the ball. Going to have a couple of shots here into the end zone. He had some confusion here in the box, but 20 seconds remaining on the clock as McCombs gets the play call there from Coach Ray. Going to have a couple of shots here into the end zone. They're going to have to convert. So 2 shots and a extra point, and then they set up for the onside kick. There's Mercado down on your near side. Winston in the slot, looking for Winston. Goes out to Mercado. Mercado into the end zone for the touchdown. So it's not over yet, folks. A 10-yard touchdown. Good for the Titans. And 15 seconds remaining on the clock. That took 5 seconds. 15.6 to be exact. A big extra point coming up here. As Joe Estrada sets up to kick the extra point. It's up and it's in. So makes it with 15.6 seconds to go. Buack Colony takes a 35-28 lead, has a 35-28 lead here over the Titans. Got 15.6 seconds to go. It's going to come down to an onside kick, folks, right here on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com. .6 seconds remaining in the ball game here, folks, as Antelope is going to go ahead and set up, attempt the onside kick as Buack Colony gets their hands grouped up. Antelope will need it for it to go 10 yards before anyone on the Titans side can receive it. So Joe Estrada trying to execute it. Well executed. They can't touch it. Now they can. Oh, flag. It may not have gone the 10 yards there as a flag here by the sideline judge. By the side judge. Here is Coach Ray pleading for possession for his Titans. But Buack Colony stayed away from it and really gave room there, gave time there. It looked like to me Isaiah Ellis trying to jump on it. Isaiah Ellis jumping on it may not have been able to recover. He needed to go 10 yards. And so that might be where the penalty flag is, whether or not it went 10 yards before Ellis had touched it. If it did go the requisite 10 yards, it stays Titans ball. And no, it did not get the 10 yards. So that's going to all but do it here, folks. As Isaiah Ellis close, but did not get to it as Coach Ray's trying to get the explanation there from the head official. So now we get the explanation here. There was a illegal block on the kick. So Antelope will re-kick. Here, this one pushed back 10 yards, back to the 30. So an opportunity opens up here for Antelope. And all indications here is that was not a penalty there that Buack Colony would have been able to decline. But a block below the waist is what the call is there. So Antelope will re-kick here. And another opportunity here for the Titans to recover an onside kick. As Joe Estrada, not really a windy night, but the ball still falls off the tee as he has to set it. He's going to have to kick it up at the top to get it end over end. Everyone look at it now. Now everyone pouncing on it. Ball squirts out. And Buack Colony looking for it. And Buack Colony retains possession. They will walk out of here and move on to play the winner of the Folsom-Vacaville matchup. That is going to be happening tomorrow night up at Folsom. So Buack Colony's offense will go ahead and come out onto the field, take the victory formation. And then I'll all but call it there for the Thunder. Titans with an impressive year and an excellent job, coaching job here by Coach Matt Ray. As the Titans finish the year at 10-2. Buack Colony continues their season. They will play on the road next week, either at Vacaville or they will either host, depending what happens between Vacaville and Folsom. So if Vacaville wins, Buack Colony will host. If Folsom wins, Buack Colony's back on the road to face the Folsom Bulldogs. But that's going to go ahead and wrap it up here, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to stay tuned to PlayOnSports.com for our post-game coverage. We'll wrap up all the action in our post-game show, and we'll have an interview with our player of the game. That's coming up in just a few moments. Once again, the Buack Colony Thunder have defeated the Antelope Titans 35-28 on Friday Night Football on PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP. We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream.
Camera 3.
Beautiful. Oh, we're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the PlayOn School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
We can get a player up here. Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream.
Camera 3.
Beautiful. Oh, we're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the PlayOn School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
We can get a player up here. Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream.
Camera 3.
Beautiful. Oh, we're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the PlayOn School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
We can get a player up here. Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream.
Camera 3.
Beautiful. Oh, we're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the PlayOn School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
We can get a player up here. Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream.
Camera 3.
Beautiful. Oh, we're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the PlayOn School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
We can get a player up here. Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream.
Camera 3.
Beautiful. Oh, we're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the PlayOn School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
We can get a player up here. Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream.
Camera 3.
Beautiful. Oh, we're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the PlayOn School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
We can get a player up here. Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream.
Camera 3.
Beautiful. Oh, we're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the PlayOn School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
We can get a player up here. Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream.
Camera 3.
Beautiful. Oh, we're coming in on 1.
Welcome back to PlayOnSports.com's coverage of Friday Night Football. I'm joined by our player of the game, Joe Marquez of the Atwater. You guys are from Atwater, but Buack Colony, and I want to make sure it's Buack Colony Thunder. And first off, I just want to say, Joe, just congratulations. Great game. You guys played a great game. And so, first off, one of the reasons why we thought, you guys, did such a great job was defensively, it was like a great matchup going, but later on, we saw what the fly sweep could do here as far as racking up some rushing yards. Talk about your offense going up against Antelope's defense?
Our offense, our coaches do a great job getting us prepared, making it easy for us, and our line, they do even better job getting the job done. So it's props to our line, and our running backs running hard.
Obviously, turnovers were a big key here for you guys' wins. For your guys' win tonight, 14 points off of two turnovers. There's a couple of points you could probably, a couple of times you could probably point to as maybe a key point, a turning point in the game. One of those times was right before the halftime. You guys, Antelope was driving, had a big yardage play there with Tyler Winston, but you guys eventually came up with the turnover there on the fumble. Talk about that play defensively and what that did for you guys going into the locker room at halftime.
Oh, that gave us big momentum that we needed to come out strong in the second half. But that was a great job by Jace. It was Jace, right? Yeah,
right.
That was a great job by him. And our D-line giving pressure.
The other thing, too, obviously what we liked, what I really appreciated was your guys' ability to keep the drive going. One of the things we were talking about was Antelope needing to get you guys off the field, give their offense an opportunity to get on the field. But you made it very difficult there with your scramble ability. There was that big 4th and long situation where you really made something out of nothing. Talk about that play and what you saw, and whether was it a breakdown or was it a designed run?
No, well, our line did the best job they could blocking, and they did, but I didn't see anybody open, so that was kind of just spur of the moment.
So how do you get to scramble? What do you think gives you that great scrambling ability? And give credit to your blocking, to your line for continuing to block that way. But talk about your scramble ability and what you see while you're out there and what's going through your head.
I'm really just trying to give everything I have for my team, and they know throughout the year that if the play breaks down, then they look upfield to block for me to scramble. So that's a good job by them.
So you guys are back in the semis. You guys were back here. We're in the semis last year and the year before. Last year you lost to Vacaville, the eventual champion. The year before you guys lost to Folsom, who wound up winning this division. They're playing each other tomorrow night. Yeah. What are you doing as far as getting prepared for next week?
Well, we're going to enjoy this win tonight, but as far as next week, neither team is no joke. So we're going to go into this week focused and give a good game.
All right. Do you have any rooting interests there?
Oh, no.
All right. Well, we'll keep it clear. Any big Thanksgiving plans coming up next weekend?
Just being with the family, really.
All right, eat up, get a lot of turkey. Not too much turkey because you need some of that energy for next Friday night. We'll see what happens. So that's going to do it for our player of the game here on PlayOnSports.com. Joe Marquez of the Buack Colony Thunder right here. They beat the Antelope Titans 35-28 right here on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to PlayOn.
Welcome back here to PlayOnSports.com and the post-game show. Joey Gonzalez here alongside my producer, Brian Hassler, and as well as our videographer, Tim King, as we had just lost signal. There we are. We're back on there, Tim. Thank you. But not a lot to say right here. Big game here by the Titans. Titans showed well. Titans showed that that they belong back in this back to this point. And Coach Matt Ray obviously building a program with them. Buack Colony in that 5 sweep, really running up and down the field, running roughshod on Antelope, and it really made Antelope did not give Antelope an opportunity for their defense to get off the field. But so that's going to do it here. We're going to wrap it up here as they are going to wait for tomorrow night. The winner, Buack Colony is going to face the winner between Vacaville and Folsom. That game is going to be happening tomorrow night at 7 p.m. So for everybody here, for my partner, Ben Schneider, my producer, Brian Hassler, and our videographer, Tim King, I'm Joey Gonzalez, wrapping up the show here from Titan Stadium, where Buack Colony beat Antelope 35-28 right here on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com. Thank you. Good night, everybody.
one match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.